What's good, Homo Squad? It's your boy Homo Ziggy. We back here with another 4-piece reaction for y'all. And hey, for this 4-piece, we got JAMAR Rose, we got NerdOut, we got freaking Cam Steady, and we gonna end it off with some. Hold on, y'all. I gotta look. Don't judge me, y'all. I have to look at my list, and we have and we're gonna end off with JT music. Sorry. 9 times out of 10, even though when I be making this 4-piece and such, what can I say? Sometimes I gotta look at the list to see who I got here. But either way, we're gonna first start this off with a 1-piece rap, I Want a Piece remix with JAMAR Rose featuring the Mr. Animal himself, Peso P. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I did hear the song. Pretty sure I did, but it's like this with most reactions. If you've reacted to a whole bunch of songs and such, especially if it's gonna be a remix of a certain song you think you remember, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna think that you didn't react to it. But either way, let's see if I do remember it or not. So we're gonna check this out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials up here. And without further ado, let's get in the video.
Okay.
Sounds familiar, I'm not gonna lie to you, it does sound familiar, but either way, knowing how JAMAR Rose's energy is, and with Peso P you got here, yeah, this is a song fit for this type of energy. I don't think we need to be talking about slime no more, because with the whole Gunna being a rat thing and such, it's okay for you saying Young Thug and all, but well, look, y'all let me know if y'all would still support Gunna after he snitched or whatever. So they say,
watching that boy flame out, red hawk. You been speaking way too damn long. This ain't no TED talk. How that boy stepping on the air? That's a moonwalk.
Ooh. How that boy stepping on the air? That's a moonwalk.
Big dragon flying on the field. Y'all got me pissed off. You don't got what it takes to be like that boy Odin. Weapons clashing up on the field. You thought I was floating. Hockey knock him out. Every look I give is so potent. Knock down they flag with this chop that I'm holding. I want a piece. 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 I want a piece.
For something like this, right? It's like this. Like I said before, with Spotify, I got like 3. Well, I would say 4, but I technically would say 3. But for the 4th one I do got is an anime workout music. So if anyhow, when I'm saying if I'm gonna go to a gym or so, or just want to work out, no matter where it is. So I just put on certain songs that sounds like somewhere it's not only aggressive, but you can build muscles with it. So with a song like this, definitely worth playlist.
I want a piece. I want a piece.
Because it just got that ignorance and just that where you just want to work out and just clanging up, as The Rock would say, clanging and banging with it.
I want a piece. 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 Dead or alive. I want a piece. I want a piece.
Bro, you see how quick the energy. It's basically like this with Peso P. He can turn up the energy. It's like this. Jamar, Jamar set the tone for the aggression, right? But then Peso P with the freaking energy just raised it up a whole nother level.
I want a piece. I want a piece. I want a piece.
It was right here, and then
I want to squeeze. I love it, when they love it, I mean. Looks like you chasing, you cannot compete. This like new back, your shit obsolete. Just say hey, learn. Watch it from me, this play they burn. Smoking on tree. I wake in the morning and burn me a G. You wake in the morning, just trust my cheese. Damn, walking down. If I've been in clip, I shoot like 5-5, hit she. I'm on the one bitch.
and when Peso, it's like this. People gonna still say about how Peso P always be offbeat and such and so. But let's face it, even with the offbeat and such, he just knows how to work it in perfectly where it's still on beat, but it's supposed to be offbeat. And somehow he just makes that shit smooth. But if anyhow he does want to get into that pocket, boy, it be buttery and lit as hell.
Just say hey, learn. Watch it from me, this play they burn. Smoking on tree. I wake in the morning and burn me a G. You wake in the morning, just trust my cheese. Damn, walking down. If I've been in clip, I shoot like 5-5, hit she. I'm on the one bitch, ain't no one like me. I'm blowing out big, so I can't even breathe. I still my G. Smoking on Ziggy. I'm breaking the floor up, catching my speed. I'm breaking your hoe up, eat my seed. I'm not a bitch like she. Oh, fucking with me, he want a piece. He get a hit with a piece. Oh, fucking with me, he want a piece. He get a hit with a piece. He want a piece. He get a piece up. Fucking on me, got a big body whip, I'm rolling down the street. I'm taking a boat like hugging the street. Damn.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna. If anyhow I'm gonna go to a gym sooner or later, one of the songs I'm definitely, and I already got a few in there, but this is definitely a song. If I'm hearing clanging and banging for shit sure, for shit sure. I don't care what you say. Hey, shout out to Jamar and Peso P. Now we got Cam Steady, Won't Be Missed with Ashtin Larold. Let's get it.
You a pussy, you a bitch, you a loser, you ain't shit. Walk around, you get it hit. I'm breaking bones, I'm splitting lips. You a groupie on the internet, you do it for the click. You can't do the shit we do. When you're gone, you won't be missed.
Motherfucker, I'm fake as fuck, I'm making enough. OKC Russ with the biggest bust is vacant. Love can't shake my sweat. I got money on the mantle till my brain gets bust down. Hate ain't much now, game's a tough crowd. Nothing gonna hit, goose egg get shut down. Play like cup, how I make my touch. Come catch these hands, will break your bluff. Turn them all up, line them all up on a roll. Watch them all fall like.
Hold up. This is, I want to say it would be, it's like this. With Cam Steady, right? He got that, I said this before, but if I haven't, I'm going to say it now. He's got that underground light type vibe about him. Because, let's face it, you don't get this type of sound in nerdcore. Honestly. He just got that corpse. I'm not saying he sounds like these specific people, but he's just got that vibe about him, like that. Like Corpse Husband, Scar Lord, Triple X Tentacion, like XX Tentacion, like you got that vibe about him, where got that like underground like type vibe where it's just on that freaking lit but mysterious vibe.
Fuck, I'm making enough. OKC Russ with the biggest bust is vacant.
Oklahoma Bucks,
Love
okay.
can't shake my sweat.
Oh no, sorry, not Oklahoma Bucks, Oklahoma Thunders. Look, y'all just see right there, I don't know my basketball, but if I'm not mistaken, I did hear OKC. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's Thunder, right? OCK Thunder or so? Oklahoma Thunder? Y'all let me know. Look, like I said, the only sports I know are about soccer and wrestling. And when wrestling, I mean like WWE or some type. Like WWE and other different wrestling. Them type of wrestling. But otherwise from that, I see sport, like I see American football here and there and a little bit of basketball, but let's face it, mostly I be focusing on soccer and wrestling. So let me know if that's the correct team, Oklahoma Thunder. If I'm
make enough, okay, see Russ with a bank is bust is vacant. Love can't shake my sweat. I got money on the metal till my brain gets bust down. Hate ain't much now. Game's a tough crowd. Nothing gonna hit. Goose egg get shut down. Play like cup. How I make my touch. Come catch these hands. We'll break your bluff.
Tell them my odds, line them all up on a row. Watch them all fall like dominoes. Way too many snakes, too fake like a horoscope. You don't take too much to break like a collarbone. Put you on the earth or the dirt. Under cobblestone. Had a white shirt, now it's red. It was monochrome. The collarbone. Put you on the earth or the dirt. Under cobblestone. Had a white shirt.
had a white shirt on and now it's red.
Now it's red. It was monochrome.
It was monochrome. Monochrome, but like even though the camera make it look like it's orange, it's actually red. Or probably in post editing and such, you see that's red. But
like a collarbone. Put you on the earth or the dirt. Under cobblestone. Had a white shirt. Now it's red. It was monochrome. When I gotta go with the hearse of the solid gold. Mix it at a hearse for the sins I cannot atone.
You a pussy, you a bitch, you a loser, you ain't shit. Fuck around, you get it.
I could just, if he was still alive, rest in peace to him. If he was still alive, I can hear Cam Steady and X on a song like this. For shit sure. Because I know Cam Steady, it's like this. Cam Steady has that type, like I said, he has that type of sound where it could fit in like a X or Ski Mask or Scar-Lord and such, right? But also that he got bars. The same way how them do. So in a way you can say, if anyhow he were able to work with one of them, trust me, Cam he would just be perfect for them.
You a bitch, you a loser, you ain't shit. Fuck around, you get it. I'm breaking bones, I'm splitting lips. You a groupie on the internet. You do it for the click. You can't do the shit we do. When you're gone, you won't be back.
I've got whiskey, squirting hatred in my bloodstream. Bitch, I'm thriving. Spinal fluid is 100 proof, 100 how I'm driving. If you don't live like you might die, you aren't living, you're surviving.
And with Cam Steady, he gonna be saying some lyrics that is not only crazy, but if you look at it through an overzealous person's mind, he's kinda spitting the truth. Hold on, let me repeat that.
I'm driving. If you don't live like you might die,
If you don't live like you might die,
you aren't living, you're surviving.
you aren't living, you're just surviving. Meaning that nigga, if you ain't, basically what he's saying right there, if you ain't taking risks, because it's like this, we all got one life. Would you want, now, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it is what it is with my life, but for other people out there, you basically saying like, you can live your life safe and such, and don't wanna take risk, don't wanna jeopardize yourself, or don't wanna, you can say be cultural or whatever, or you can take some risk, safety risk, like actual legal risk and such, not illegal or anything, but taking risks where you never know, you might learn some few things that you never think you might like go on adventures and whatnot. And technically kind of relates to me, because 9 times out of 10 certain risks I would want to take, but one, it has to be something that I can actually agree on.
I'm driving. If you don't live like you might die, you aren't living, you're surviving. When I hit you, you are going down, your squad won't be reviving. Yeah, got away with his nose cause he might blow. Cool with all the jewelry, it might snow. Checking out the beam about to drive slow. Designer shades are darker than the night road. We sitting back, she grip my pants, trying to tell me how she wanna get a ride home.
What? I know that's Ashtin, but why he sounds like Corpse right there? Like,
Night road, we sitting back, she grip my pants, trying to tell me how she wanna get a ride home. We sip and dance, I
You can't match this, we'll be on the top. Get with us, different tactics, yeah, we got a lot. Switch it up,
Squad, we going hard.
and if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch.
Switch it up,
Switch it up,
switch it up,
switch it up,
switch it up.
switch it up, don't stop.
You know the squad, we going hard.
And if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch. Extreme diligence, team killing, we never let up. Burned it into your brain so that you would never forget us. That's a molten core memory. Like Torbjorn when he's ulted up, spraying lava on the floor of sworn enemies. Bring back.
Yeah, like I said, look, I know, in a way I play, the only games I play, right? Like I said before, when it came to like the OCK bar that Cam said, I know soccer and wrestling. So the only, and I do play basketball games, but that's only it. I may play them, but when it comes to the real sport like in the world, I don't watch it. It is what it is. But certain games like this and such, like Overwatch, I just never get to play these games because I don't say it's nerdy and all, but who am I kidding? I mean, it is what it is with me. I just don't play certain games like this because one thing with me is if I'm gonna play a game and it's freaking hard as hell, then I ain't playing it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna play it.
Like Torbjorn when he's ulted up, spraying lava on the floor of sworn enemies. Bring Baptiste first, hit you with that 3 burst. You rage quit or get kicked, either way you'll meet defeat first. Don't try it, you don't wanna fight the likes of us. Popping off and dropping all these zombies, watch me light them up. Your team, we do not fear it. Kitty code, throwing out kunais and ofudas with the power of the fox spirit. Cowards getting dropped quick as Reinhardt with a hammer down. Landing on the ground stunned, don't just stand around, run. Ferris missiles firing on you foes. Junk batters rolling tires that'll find you, expire in your soul. When the smoke clears, nothing left, no body to behold, just a flaming crater. Caught out of fire and a whole hater.
Fire in the hole.
You can't match this, we'll be on the top. Get with us, different tactics, yeah, we got a lot. Switch it up,
Squad, we going hard.
and if we switch.
And one thing I gotta say with NerdOut, you can see why NerdOut are like one of the upper nerdcore people and such. It's like in an upper nerdcore tier list, you can say, because they know how to throw in references that like be to the people who like play games like these and such, but also find a way how to make it be fire and such. So you gotta respect that.
Switch it up, then it's over. Watch.
Switch it up,
Switch it up.
switch it up,
Switch it up.
And plus, you rarely ever see anybody, because don't get me wrong, I like the anime references and such, and cartoons and whatever and such, right? And let's face it, and going back to Cam Steady, before he ever started doing the anime songs and such, right? And before he started doing this one and such, like we just reacted to, remember, Cam Steady used to be called Video Game Rap Battles, so he used to always pump out freaking battles between like Mario versus Sonic or other ones like Siren Head versus Slender Man or so and such, right? So, but then sooner or later, you know, he had to switch. But with NerdOut, you can tell I just look at I be just looking throughout their channels, and I just see like certain songs that they made from like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. So you can see that with NerdOut, they have been doing this for a long time, and that's why that's why the amount of subscribers they have earned it. So hey, gotta respect that.
Switch it up, don't stop.
You know the squad, we going hard.
And if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch.
Because let's face it, mostly what people on YouTube are either react. Because let's face it, what you mostly see on people in YouTube, either reacting, like you see me doing, or doing gaming, or reacting, vlogs, or games. That's mostly like the main three you might see in a than what people on YouTube be doing. You don't see those three. So the fact that they stuck throughout this and such, you can see why, and always find ways how to keep going, keep having new ideas and such.
Let's go. You oughta know by now that we will never be scared to switch it. If you're getting shot by a Cupid Hanzo, it's not a kiss, good luck. And we put a heart on the back of the arrows, but that don't mean this is love. Shooting you until your back across the map, that's long distance love. My team is cold.
And speaking how it's that long distance love, ain't it ironic that we're in February, like History Month, but also in about what the day is? It's the 13th, so literally by tomorrow it's Valentine's Day, so ain't it ironic that we're doing that? So yeah, that's fine.
Colder than a penguin chilling in the blizzard beside a fishing hole. Colder than May, pulling at the blast. Got the enemy feeling froze. Colder than the Antarctic. Gotta be 110 below. I'm just saying my team is too cold for you. Ain't no way that you winning, bro. Face getting rearranged. If you throw them things, I ain't talking guns, but I'm talking doomfish, right? Arms like a boomstick. Hit 'em with a punch. Only needing one hit and then you're gone. There's a reason that we coming number one. The cavalry is here. You should never fear. We gon' get it done. Got 'em on the run. The opposition's bending over backwards. And to the point that they can do it backflips. They cannot catch us because we coming up with different tactics. Look at Gigi pulling out a dragon. Anna's on the roof and aiming at you. Rounds over, your whole team will be defeated before you even know what happened. You can't match this, we'll be on the top. Get with us, different tactics, yeah, we got a lot. Switch it up, squad, we going hard. And if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch. Switch it up, 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 don't stop. You know the squad, we going hard. And if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch.
Switch it up, yeah. Switch it up. We coming at you from below, from above.
Okay, Ben.
You think you're ready, but
Ben just gonna come in here and just that's the thing with NerdOut too. You never know if it's gonna be the three of them or one of them.
it'll never be enough.
You never know when it's gonna be one of them.
We ain't never letting know.
Cause I just thought it was just gonna be never.
Just begun. I've been feeling I'm the one.
Yeah,
No, we
it's
ain't
like
never letting know. No, we ain't never letting know.
And look, I wanna know something. Cause I hear, let's face it, in the many nerdcore songs or ciphers and such, right? Whenever you see that NerdOut is there, you always hear either Ben or ear Ben Schuller or Nem Raps. Have we ever heard Jack? I'm just asking, just out of curiosity, does Jack like either do the engineering or does he actually like rap or sing or whatever? Because I just want to know. And actually, let me look at this description real quick. Like, I get what he's saying about, like, see, it says Jack here, but I don't know. Maybe, y'all let me know. Does he produce? Does he rap or sings or so? Cause that could be, cause like I'm saying, I have never once heard Jack on either any songs of other nerdcore songs, one by himself, or any other ciphers. But the other two, you always hear them everywhere. So I just want to
Switch it up. You can't match this, we'll be on the top. Get with us, different tactics, yeah, we got a lot. Switch it up, squad, we going hard. And if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch. Switch it up, 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 don't stop. You know the squad, we going hard. And if we switch it up, then it's over. Watch.
shout out to NerdOut. You know they always do their thing and stuff, so shout out to them.
I'm just another
Right now, to end out this 4-piece JT music with a Star City rap featuring Andrea Stone, Kaden,
thought citizen man. I'll begin where every beginner began.
Rise and shine. The first cloud is out of
has been doing this for a long time too, because like you see with his subscribers, he got 4.2 million. NerdOut just has like 3 point, if I'm not mistaken, it was 38 or so. Either way, they got 3 million plus subscribers. JT Music has 4.2 million subscribers. 4.2 million subscribers. You can see like with NerdOut and JT Music, and you can say Dan Ball too. Like you can see they're like the pioneers of nerdcore, where they've been doing this way before it was even called nerdcore. Because in the nerdcore we got now and such, we got like anime, we got like cartoon, we got video games, but let's face it, before, like in the many years, if we're talking upper tier nerdcore, you gotta put like NerdOut and JT there, because they've done this way before it was even called nerdcore.
Did you turn the engine on yet?
How do you do that?
Hit the ignition just to start.
Okay, I think it's time.
Follow the guide within your heart.
I really need to read the signs.
I promise if you come with me, I'll show you a whole new world.
I need Jasmine, midnight Aladdin, but can we slow down, cause I'm gonna hurl.
You must have just passed out.
And I can see why he's been successful too, because he has like a little, you can see like he always adds a little comedy here and there in the songs.
All the G-Force, cause we're picking up inertia now. But that's what you're following me for.
Actually, I think I got turned around.
Wait, why, where did you go? I lost you.
Now I'm dropping because I want to.
Don't bother with that, because it's a fact. You're gonna get clapped early on. We're starting all over again.
But to be fair, character customization's important.
Yes, it sure is.
Look at all the merchandise.
But we're starting small with this cargo haul.
I don't wanna be an interplanetary truck driver.
Why not? It's a rather valid source of income. No benefits.
I'd rather grab a rock and have a crack at rocks, but the real profit's gonna be from selling drugs.
What?
We'll just run them like we're running a business. I'm gonna take the work if the money is in it.
Leave no witness.
This verse is
What the hell? You see what I'm saying, right? It's certain things like these where make songs entertaining or fire. How you just gonna sing? There is no way in hell you can freaking talk about drugs like this and make it be so fire. Nah, I do not condone this.
like we're running a business. I'm gonna take the work if the money is in it.
Leave no witness.
This verse is infinite, but you and me will surely persist in it. Crank it up full throttle, cause the future awaits.
Stop, we're coming in hot. Turn and burn.
Too late.
Out of the darkness you'll shine, and let that light be your guide. Then you might just get your wings.
But I'm getting there.
And when the stars are in line, this is your space. And
To be honest, who knows? You never know. Maybe in future time or so, I might be playing games like this. I don't know. I really don't. But for the meanwhile, let's face it. Like I said, anyhow, it's a game that is so complicated, like this and such. I'm sorry. I am so gonna be having a hard time. Here's an example of why I'm going to live it. Like, alright, just a little story time. I know this reaction is long, but let's face it. You came here for it. When I was getting my Xbox One, this is a little story, right? When I was getting my Xbox One S, right? And let's just face it, this was at the time when my parents was working. I was getting my Xbox One, and in it, you know how when certain game consoles you would get like whether your Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, normally it comes with a complimentary game inside of it already. Like it was either 1 or 2 games in it. Well, when I was getting it, there was the Xbox One there, of course, and also a Halo game, right? Halo Guardians or so, whatever. I get it, right? And I feel like, so I just set it up and stuff. After done setting up the Xbox, I played the game, right? Well, I started going into the game. And it looks cool, don't get me wrong. One thing I know about games like this, the graphics are fire. Can't deny that. And even though when I started getting there, let's face it, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I shit you not. All I'm doing is literally just going in there. I don't know if I'm shooting at the right thing or if I'm shooting at the wrong thing. I don't know how to reload shit on that. Like, honestly, like I said. So, basically, whenever it's games like this, trust me, you would not want me as a teammate. That's all I'm saying.
Your God, then you might just get your wings. And when the stars are in line, this is your space and your time. Spool up and spread your wings.
The citizen of the stars has got a dog in the fight. Soaring in my hornet, you're all bark on my bike. Cause the tricks this dog got are a lot more than flight. Star Fox brought me up and he brought me up right. So get up on my cloud, I'm about to launch on my path. Begin the final countdown.
Something's wrong with the math.
Still working out the kinks in the cosmos. But once we get the wheels up, we'll never come home. Hello!
Let your imagination wander.
Anything I can be.
You got the ground, you have the hunger.
And now it's time to eat.
But you gotta take your helmet off first.
Wish I could hold my breath for longer.
Are you alright?
No.
You went outside.
Yes.
No wonder.
What the hell? Look, at the time of this, right, it got 37k views. No wonder, like you see on the timer, no wonder. At the time of it, it's 37k views. I don't know, this is what I'm saying, it's like what I'm saying, where 9 times out of 10, and hey, I'm saying, the song is fire, don't get me wrong, but you know what would be so crazy? Is the fact that songs like these, right, where it's like either JT, NerdOut, Cam, JAMAR, basically nerdcore songs, right, whether it's upper nerdcore, mid nerdcore, or so and so, it's songs like these that people would say is either corny or just nerdy and such. First of all, why you think it's called nerdcore? Because it's mostly nerd stuff. And there's nothing wrong with being a nerd, like nigga. Most of it, like, that's besides the point. But not only because it's nerd stuff or whatever, but because people think it's corny. So you need to tell me you would rather listen to a nigga talk about shooting people and such in their hood, or like I said, nothing wrong with pure. It's like this. When it comes to a song, nothing's wrong with ignorance. We all love that thing. We all love to get ignorant here and there. Because sometimes with how life is going, you want to get a little ignorant here and there. But let's face it, certain songs where it's talking about shooting a nigga and such, getting lit or scamming niggas or whatever and such, especially when it's whether male or female songs or whatever, don't you get tired of that? I know I have. Well, not to a certain point, but mostly of the time you would want to hear new music. And hey, what can I say? Ever since when I came to nerdcore, I have always heard different stuff all the time.
Longer.
Are you alright?
No
You
fun.
went outside.
Yes.
No wonder.
I'm just another star citizen man. I'll begin where every beginner began. Never went looking for permission to land. Cause after me no bigger bang will ever hit you again. They're calling me a star citizen man. I got a key to the ignition in hand. So long or it's a never visit again. Infinity is an infinite for an infinite man. All this while I've been flying with my landing gear down. That's a real star citizen man. At least I'm ready when they give permission to land. I've been searching for immersion, I found it. Wait a second, am I getting impounded?
I guess this isn't your landing pad.
Hardly.
It was a little bit to the left of that.
Sorry.
Hey man, shout out to everybody who was involved in this 4-piece, man. I'm gonna just wrap it up because Camcorder about to die very soon. But hey, like I said, at the end of the day, if you like that music, go ahead. But to me, at the end of the day, nerdcore songs are just way more better. Fight me about it. But yeah, if you made it this far in this 4-piece reaction, that means you're a Little Humble Squad member. Comment down below, beginner. and that makes me know you made it this far. But it's been your boy Humble Ziggy signing out. Stay positive and keep the vibes up. Lego.